Learning the new Bible verse like what Rudy shared with us earlier as well. Or it can be fasting. Fasting is just okay, I'll die without food. Well, you can try. You try today, you fail next week. Every fasting program you ditch out for yourself, you keep on failing. Continue to try because that's patience. And all those patience continue to make you and define you to be a better person, a better version of yourself than what you are currently. So we can't get another karong to matakanikoa. Na tala no vidaka na baramo de tikaniko maybe reto na lewe ba erto waseti ko na no reto no weekend. Teka mo sara may samu, may Europe, may Englandi, na susu ko susu may kina, may susu may nonombo, na rin bula ko ela ko turuma, may adama may nabuno sa may tiko kina, senga wala ngaya, may tiko Englandi, British Army, eto sa nagtala na ituto, sa may doon na mata bubale, marutak tiko na mata bubale, hindi na sar, ese meron ni kivete se rongota na luwe na manila, ay tiko ngo eviti. Nambula tabe ela ko turuma ko, kaya nonombula ta kimayo ko sa gani torba ka bibi na kanikalo, oy ko ronyindo weekend, baka ronti maniko, like it's not even in your vocabulary, not even in your life. It's like not in your life kind of thing. But one day you will be reminded that there is a God and his name is Jesus. Just what Sam was shared with us today. When he took seriously the very thing that he thought was insignificant to his upbringing, insignificant to his future, that signify who he is today and validate his existence. So we have a very story, varies from what it is to right up to Eli. We have Rudy with a lot of experiences and standing out, being in the Lord and standing rooted in the foundation of God. And goes back to the parents. If you're listening today, my mom told me to fast. My mom told me to this. My mom, emphasized that. Even during the cadet training, when everything is against all odds, the heat of the sun, if you eat the whole 3 meals and you drink as much as you want, and you're still fainting, and talk about when you're not eating anything and you're fasting, like the order of it, just by looking, said, okay, will I exist or will I survive? Well, staying true. So it's a two part of the story. One is a parent. What other words did we continue to say to our children? What encouragement are we telling our children when they go to school or when they go out there, to meet their friends out there in the public places? What are the words that they hear you say? Does it take them and usher them and push them towards God, or does it make them confused? So as a parent, you take your take, and also as a child, the choice really has a choice not to follow, the commandment or follow the instructions given by her mom. You have a choice. As a child, you have a choice because they're not with you and they're not seeing what you're doing. So ito weekend na ding on the you can the very thing that you want to do, but not it's going to be against your parents' will. And just for the sharing today, I believe, gives insight and also gives you hope. If you have been, being intimidated in school, criticized in school, maybe Rudy's story will encourage you today. And switch over right to Joshua. The upbringing from the two different lives, from what it was to what it is, and even through to his studies, whatever they study. The dad is a lecturer at FNU, and the mother is a senior lecturer also at the university, at USP. So to be doing something totally different from their field, it's amazing. And not only that, he wasn't defined to go either way just because they're already doing and they have their interests. And also from the parents' angle, it's very encouraging that they stood, even though for the different field that they're doing, but they encourage their son, help their son to achieve in the field that he's chosen to do for himself. So, and not only that, they don't feel any, when you're hearing Joshua this morning, that made him, come out from his nutshell, take him to a totally different kind of personality from what he usually is because of joining the church and the expectation from his parents. And he didn't take that to feel resentment towards the parents or to feel bitterness towards the parents, with the kind of think, how dare you come and change my life, or you force me to do the things that I wanted to do. But that obedience, and then goes back to what he shared with us in Ephesians 6:1, which is the Bible verse that has been very prompt and prime and vital in all the sharing for the previous Saturdays on honoring our parents. But because not only all will go well, you will live longer.